lovely rock formations around the place as well. If you have a look out to your right, you might see if you can pick out a bit of a primate. Can anyone see the primate? No?
Yeah.
It's called Gorilla Rock.
Yeah, I see it right in front of us. Oh, yeah. See, it's his nose and his...
It's even got an ear.
Yep.
Out in the right place.
Very interesting.
And no, we didn't do that intentionally. It is natural. Bit of a story about that. As you might or might not be aware, there was a little film, or a little trilogy of films made in New Zealand a few years ago called Lord of the something. You may or may not have heard of it. There was this young director called Peter Jackson was in here making some of those movies in different places. There's a few more spots that we'll see later on. And well, my theory is that he was sitting down in here one day and wondering what he was going to do after he finished Lord of the Rings. And he saw that and he went, oh, I know, King Kong. So he did. He made a King Kong film. But that might be another one of those legends.
From this side too, because it almost looks like it's got a tooth hanging out there.
This is really
Don't push this way,
Lean to the left.
Now, way out in front of us, folks, there's just covered in cloud. There's a peak of a mountain over there. That's called Mount Aurum, A-U-R-U-M, which is Latin for gold, believe it or not. And if you were anything like me and didn't even look at the periodic table of elements in school, AU is the symbol for gold on that table. Pretty much all the gold that's in these valleys around here came from over there in Mount Aurum, with all the glacial movements that we had millions of years ago, or the tectonic plate movements and earthquakes and things moving around. Most of the gold has come from over in that mountain range and then ended up down in this valley. Generally, this road is sort of what we call State Highway 2 in New Zealand.
A1A.
Yeah. So it's not the best, but it's as good as it gets. Number 3, well, yeah, you're walking.
Where are the guardrails?
Guardrails? We don't have guardrails. We're inside a bus. What could happen?
There's one.
That's an old telephone pole, telephone cable. There's no electricity and no local water scheme or anything like that in here. There is a telephone cable. It is actually under the ground now. They used to have it sitting on the poles, but there's a lot of people coming here hunting either rabbits or deer or anything like that. And of course, typical people with guns, the first thing they want to shoot is something they shouldn't, and they keep hitting the little insulators on the poles, which yeah, makes the wires fall off.
Oh, I feel safe now.
Now through here, we've got a little bit of evidence. Just on our left there, folks, there's one about the door, and then there's one a little further back, about 2 windows past the door. Some vertical lines in the rocks. Now that give you an idea how they carved through this portion here anyway. They used to have a drill, a hand-operated drill that they turn down into the rocks and then fill the little